Hi, everybody. It's Real Talk with Elaine. I just wanted to stop by this morning or today. Today is the 29th of May. I believe it's Thursday. I'm really, really sick. I look sick because I am sick. I have a bronchial infection and also a sinus infection. I can't even think of what I have, and I am really, really sick. I started my weekend off last weekend, going to Atlantic City. I'm out here with the dogs. I hear them barking, so I apologize for that if you can hear them. But I'm just really not feeling well today. But I did not want to get through the rest of this week without coming to you all and posting a video and saying, hey. So I came out here this morning to lift a little bit before I um, get back in and try to get some work done. But overall, I just want to say hi. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Please like and share my channel. This is a great channel that we come to you every week and bring you information about the GLP1 experience. I am Elaine. I've been on mounjaro. I'm on 12.5 dose now, and I am in over 14 months on this medication, and it has been amazing for me. I started at 300 pounds, and just this past week I came in at 232 pounds, so I am almost at my 70-point weight loss. So I don't have an update for weight today, but today is one of the series that I started back in November of 2024, and it's the Audacity series. So today is the audacity of if you know, you know, okay? If you know, you know. And I've been waiting to deliver this message for a minute because it's been on my mind, because there's so many things that we experience through this journey that can be really highly effective for us as GLP-1 users. And we start experiencing different things that does make us a little bit more emotionally kind of sensitive, or sometimes we are just very aware of other things that's going on around us that can create more sensitivity as well. And so, as I mentioned, I went to Atlantic City this past weekend. It was Memorial Day weekend. I went and hung out with my bestie Monica. We started out at freshman year in college together back in 1986, and we are like sisters. We are sisters. We are friends, and we are very, very close. So Monica and I just had a wonderful time with our spouses and her mom this past weekend. And I have not been around a lot of people since I started, this weight loss journey, in terms of, going and doing vacations and weekend getaways and things like that. So that's always really different, especially around what topic? Eating, because people know what you're doing, they know what you're eating, or they think they know what you're supposed to eat based on what you're saying you're doing, which is trying to create a better and a healthier life for yourself. But we only know what's best for us, because we as GLP-1 users, we know what we can and cannot have and those kind of things, right? So for those of you who don't know, I am formerly also a gastric bypass patient. And so as a result, I kind of have a double whammy when it comes down to being able to eat, because I still have the effects of having myself gutted out in terms of my gut, in terms of my stomach, and not being able to eat so many things or digest so many things. And then the GLP-1 also does a huge job in slowing down my digestive tract. So I don't get to eat as much as even people who are on the GLP-1s who have not had a gastric bypass. And I don't think sometimes they even understand. So my subbies and my content creator friends, I don't think I've ever said this before, but I don't really think you all really get that. Like, you're like, you need to eat. You need to eat more. You need to have more protein. You need to add more calories. But you don't understand. We have kind of like a a dual factor. I'm trying to say trifecta. Of course, it's not a trifecta, but we have two issues. Well, I guess it is a trifecta because we're GLP-1s. So we have the GLP, then we have the second agonist that causes us to not even have any kind of cravings and everything like that. Then then we have the slow digestive tract one, and then we have the fact that we've been gutted out like fish. Okay, we've been gutted out like fish, and we don't really have we got a pouch, and that pouch, of course, over time has expanded because it is a muscle. So it has expanded, and now it's probably somewhere like, here where it started out. Like they told us when we first had the surgery that our pouch that we would be able to take food in would be the size of like one of those little medicine cups that you get with your cough syrup, which I'm taking a lot of today because I really have a horrible, infection, respiratory infection. But yeah, they said that it's like the size of a medicine cup. So now I'm sure mine is not the size of a medicine cup anymore because it's been over 10 years since I had it. But I'm sure it's probably back to like maybe somewhere around this big, right? So I still can't pack enough I can't ingest enough that you guys are able to take in. And I think you don't really get that sometimes when you're making your statements like, you need to eat more, you need to eat more, you need to eat more. It's hard for me to eat more. I don't have the ability to do it because I have so many things working against me. Okay. So we'll talk about that another day because I really want to delve into why I would never recommend anyone do the gastric bypass unless you're 600 pounds or more and it's life saving or life is critical. Okay. But as far as anyone that is maybe 400, even 500, I would recommend if you can get started on a GLP-1, do that first. Because to me, that is much better, less invasive, and you have more opportunities to try to be able to eat like you supposed to on this medication. I cannot do that, and it's really, really hard. But if you know, if you know, okay. So that's the topic for today. If you know, one of the good things about this medication is that it does have a significant impact on our confidence, especially for individuals who are experiencing weight loss or improved metabolic health like myself. I've shared with you how I'm no longer on high blood pressure medications. I'm pretty sure I'll be coming off my cholesterol medication really soon. So there's some things that was, and not to mention the type 2 diabetes. I am totally in remission. I've been somewhere between the 5.1 and 4.8. I think I actually did a 4.8 one time. So I'm really, really doing good. And so on YouTube, while perusing YouTube, so many of our users do report feeling a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, a lot of confidence, especially feeling good at the way their bodies look, and feeling good as they go around their families and their coworkers and so forth. So it's a confidence booster. We have to admit that, and that's excellent. If you know, right? If you know, So some of the physical changes that creates these confidence boosts or creates this confidence boost. And I'm sorry, I know I sound very nasal. I know I've said already I'm sick. So don't y'all mess with me, okay? Because I'm doing this for you. All right, I'm doing this for you. Anyway, um, weight loss and improved health tends to lead to increased self-esteem, of course, because we know we're looking good. We're putting on our new clothes. We're going and buying stuff. Oh yeah, I got to do a clothing, like a little, what do they call that thing? Like a try-on kind of thing, for you guys, because my other best friend, girly, from college, bought me like bags and bags of her clothes that she doesn't wear anymore. She's also on a weight loss journey, and she's doing it without GLP-1, and she's doing an amazing job. I'll have to bring her on camera one day soon. She's really camera shy, but I'll have to bring her on camera one day. But anyway, until she gets over that, I will bring her clothes on camera because she bought me so many clothes. And like, I'm going on a cruise in July, and she brought me like all the bathing suits that I need. I'm not going to probably, I'll probably do half pictures of the bathing suits because I'm not really into showing my whole body to the world. But she brought me so many dresses and stuff. So we're going to have a cruise try on, and I leave for the cruise in July. So I'll do that sometime really soon for you guys. All right. But yes, you begin to feel a sense of confidence because you feel improved with what your weight loss is doing with your body and how it's contouring and doing different things. And if you're working out, that's even better. Like, I love that because you all know who I'm with, Thomas the trainer, and he keeps me working out every 3 days a week. All right. Emotional well-being is also something that we get as a confidence booster. Sometimes we feel more in control because we are in control of what we eat now for the first time ever, like ever. And so I love that about how this medication has improved that for our lives. And so what is even better is it helps us in those awkward social situations, because like this past weekend, and not that my bestie, tried to force me. No, I will tell her. She probably won't remember this because we was like really lit this night. And I mean lit. We were at the bar. She was like, "Boo! Eat some pizza! Boo! I ordered and I made this pizza. I created it myself. You're gonna eat the pizza." I felt like anime in the daggone movie. What's love got to do with it? I'm like, she's gonna force the daggone pizza down my mouth. So anyway, she's gonna be mad when she see this. But boo, you did do this. You just will probably not remember because you was lit up. Okay. But it's all good. It was all in love. I did taste a little piece of her pizza because I was like, okay, she gonna make me eat this daggone pizza. But the thing is, we have to know what our strengths are, and it's not that I don't like pizza. It's just that dairy is not good for me, and it's not because of GLP1. It's because when I had the weight loss surgery, I can't do dairy anymore. And so she didn't understand that. And it wasn't a moment to really do a teachable thing for her. So not at the bar, obviously. But I just wanted to, say sometimes those things just are very difficult for our loved ones to understand. And while they mean no intent or harm to us, it's just we have to be able to say to them, hey, we're good. And we have to be comfortable in that. And I think with the GLP-1, that gives us that confidence. And we have to not worry about whether those around us can handle it or not. It's us. It's for us. And we know what we feel good doing and not doing anymore. And that's the control that we gain from having, this medication on deck. And so in our professional and other social kind of interactions, feeling better physically can also translate into much greater confidence. And of course, that would involve in the workplace, social setting, should I say, as well as, anywhere that you're going. You want to feel extremely comfortable knowing that people are going to see you sometimes for the first time. We've been hiding out, y'all. We out now. We are out now. If you have lost any weight, you out. I know you out because I know I'm out. And I go out and I see people and I say hello and they haven't seen us. And especially now we're entering into, if you started on this journey like in the fall of last year and now we're coming out, it's spring, summer, going into summer, people are going to see you. They haven't seen you in like 7-8 months. They may have seen you, on some Facebook pictures or, here and there or whatever, but they haven't seen you. How are you prepared to handle that? How are you prepared to handle those things? I know I'm going on a cruise and I'm going to be around family that I have not seen since like maybe December. So, and the cruise is not till July. Now, I haven't done any major, massive weight loss from December to July because I've kind of been moving really slow on this journey. But the fact is, there will be some members that will see me and they'll be like, oh, wow, like she looks different. And that's fine. So how are you prepared to deal with that? How are you prepared to deal with, because they know that you are doing something weight loss wise while you're at the dinner table on the cruise, or you're out with them at a concert this summer or something, a cookout. How are you prepared to deal with people saying, are you supposed to eat that? Do you need all that? I mean, do you want well, we got lettuce over here, because there are people that's going to do that because they just don't understand. And you got to give them grace because they really don't know. And don't allow yourself to get back into that hermit shell, okay? Don't allow to go back into the hermit shell because that's where so many of us have lived for so long, unrecognizable. Nobody cared about us. We sat in the background, but now you're out and you need to maintain your authority on your confidence. And this is something that you enjoy. I know you enjoy it because I feel it and I enjoy it. So I know you enjoy it. Don't let anyone put you back in that shell. Don't let anyone push you to do anything that you don't want to do. And don't let anyone place judgment on you for what you choose to do because it's your life and it's what you want to do. And you've worked so hard to get here. So if you know, you know. And that's what I wanted to bring to you guys today. Don't worry about reactions from other people. You are in control of you. And hopefully for those of us who have spouses and partners and everything, they're being supportive for us. They see the changes in our body. They have seen the struggles and the dynamics that we have faced going through these changes because they're our spouses and they're our partners. They're there with us all the time. So hopefully you are able to lean on that strength a little bit of having a supportive spouse or partner. If you don't have one, I'm so sorry. I don't know what that feels like because my spouse is very, very supportive. I've brought everything. I done drug everything up in this house. Okay. He done been like, okay, what we trying this week? What you doing this week? I mean, so he knows. So he's been extremely supportive, but I think this one, he's a believer. I think because he's seen that I am really sticking to the course and I'm doing what I can do. And he sees the energy that's coming out of this. And I don't want to go back. And I appreciate him giving me this support because it means so much to me. Your kids, you may have kids who don't understand. And if you have little kids, they're seeing your transition too. So be mindful of that. Help them understand that. I've heard a lot of people saying they're helping their kids by helping them eat healthy too. And that's so important to have them do because they want to be as healthy as you. So let's do that. Let's keep them encouraged. But if it's grown kids, and I know I have all grown kids, and it's funny because I have a Navy son who is here temporarily. He's stationed here for a while, for 3 years, and he's staying home while he's here. And so he came downstairs the other morning in his uniform, and I was walking through the kitchen area, and he was like, Mom, you're slimming down, huh? Now, he only been here since last June. So now he's just realizing that I'm slimming down. But hey, it was the fact that he noticed it. And that meant a lot to me. So that was cool. I took that as a compliment. And I was like, yeah, I'm doing a little something, something. So, that's it. And then, of course, your coworkers and stuff like that, they're going to see the changes in you. Hey, guess what? Some of the expressions can range from being happy for you, and some can be quite a little on the curious side, or they may even take the whole route of not even want to talk to you anymore because maybe there's some jealous tendencies there. I don't know. But whatever it is, embrace it and don't take it personal, and don't allow it to derail you from what you're doing. Okay. Sharing your health goals with people is completely up to you. I do YouTube. I'm a YouTube creator. So now I can embrace that because for a while I was like, I'm not a YouTube creator. But for the audience that follows me, thank you. I am your YouTube creator and I enjoy it. I enjoy what I do. But yeah, so I share, but a lot of people don't feel comfortable doing that. And I support that and I understand that because you got to meet them where they are. And if you're not at that point yet, that's fine. But if you decide to open up to other people, just understand everybody's not going to understand your journey. They're not going to get it. They're not going to understand why you're doing this. Why are you sticking a shot in yourself every day? You don't know what this is. You're going to hear that over and over again. And hey, it is what it is. But what I'm going to say to you today as I end this is love yourself. You know what you need for you to make you greater. And if you know, you know, and continue to do everything you need to do to make this journey successful for you, because you are all that matters. All right. Love you much. Don't forget to subscribe. And hopefully, I'll be back with you with a bonnet series before this weekend. And we're going to talk some more about these kids of ours. Okay, so the Black Mama Bonnet series coming your way really soon. Love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me this morning. It's kind of gloomy out here, but I did want to come from my backyard. I haven't filmed out here in a long time, and I'm getting ready to lift back here on my deck. I just wanted to come back and say a proper goodbye. My video actually cut off. So I came back inside and I have it charging. But I just wanted to come back and say goodbye and the proper way, because you know how I leave. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.